What are the defenses against an alleged SCRAM violation in DWI cases? Attorney Eric Sachs explains that defending an allegation of alcohol use requires counsel to first obtain the graphs from the monitoring agency. The graphs will contain 3 curves, one each for the infrared signal used to monitor distance from the skin, the subject's temperature, and the alleged transdermal alcohol content, or TAC. These graphs should be accompanied by a linear numeric readout of each individual TAC reading. Counsel must scrutinize these graphs to determine if in fact the numbers appear to reflect a typical blood alcohol curve and whether or not any blocking episode coincides with the drinking. With respect to an analysis of the blocking aspect, bear in mind the delay associated with the TAC relative to the BAC. While it may appear at first that the blocking coincides with the drinking, upon closer inspection, a different picture may emerge. This is because the infrared signal is in real time, while the TAC may actually be attenuated by as much as 120 minutes or more. Counsel should also obtain a detailed medical history, as well as detailed narrative of what the defendant was doing before, during, and after the alleged drinking episode. It should be determined whether or not the offender has any medical conditions or has experienced a chemical or radio frequency exposure that could cause a false positive. A viable defense might emerge if there is a correlation between such exposure and the alleged drinking. If there appears to be a legitimate support for your client's contention that he or she was not drinking, counsel should request an evidentiary hearing. A due process claim should also be evaluated based on the inherent inability of your client to obtain a potentially exculpatory independent test. For a free phone consultation, contact attorney Eric Sachs in New York today, and you will learn how the attorney can make a difference in the outcome of your case.